Good morning. Today, we will discuss the topic of berberine and its impact on our lives and health. So, let's begin. Today, we will focus on berberine in the prevention and treatment of lifestyle diseases. We will talk about an extraordinary substance that has been used by mankind for thousands of years and is currently being intensively researched for its health-promoting properties, berberine. In an era of increasing numbers of lifestyle diseases, such as obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and cancer, the search for natural and effective support is becoming extremely important. Berberine, derived from various plants, turns out to be just such a valuable ally. Berberine, what exactly is it? Berberine is a natural compound belonging to the group of isoquinamine alkaloids. It is found in the roots, rhizomes, and stems of certain plants, such as barberry and Chinese celandine. Interestingly, the history of berberine in medicine dates back 3,000 years, where it was used in traditional Ayurvedic and Chinese medicine. Traditionally, berberine was used to treat various types of infections, from ear, eye, and mouth ailments through wounds and hemorrhoids to indigestion and diarrhea, and even to combat intestinal parasites. Modern research confirms its versatile effects. Berberine is considered to have low toxicity and is well tolerated by the body, although in high doses it can cause digestive problems. Let us now discuss the versatile effects of berberine. Berberine is a true multitasker when it comes to supporting our health. Scientific studies have demonstrated its broad spectrum of effects, including the following properties: antihypertensive, anti-arrhythmic, blood sugar lowering, anti-hyperglycemic, anti-cancer, antidepressant and anxiolytic, neuroprotective, protective for the nervous system, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, analgesic, lipid-lowering, hypolipidemic. In addition, berberine has a protective effect on important organs such as the kidneys, liver, heart, and brain. What is more, it is being studied for its effectiveness against drug-resistant bacteria, for example, methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, and certain viruses, including influenza, AH1N1. Berberine in the fight against lifestyle diseases. Lifestyle diseases are a global public health problem. More and more people are struggling with obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and cancer. Berberine is considered one of the most promising natural remedies for the treatment and prevention of these diseases. Support for the circulatory system and metabolic diseases. Atherosclerosis. Berberine protects blood vessels by modulating the levels of reactive oxygen species and nitric oxide. It helps reduce the adhesion of inflammatory cells to the vessel walls and has a beneficial effect on vascular remodeling. It also inhibits the formation of so-called foam cells, which are key in the development of atherosclerosis. It also has an anti-inflammatory effect within the vessels and helps prevent the formation of blood clots, and even promotes their dissolution. Heart failure and myocardial hypertrophy. Animal studies indicate that berberine may reduce the severity of heart failure by improving its efficiency. It also helps prevent abnormal hypertrophy of the left ventricle of the heart. Ischemic and reperfusion injury. Berberine protects the heart from damage caused by hypoxia, reducing the size of the infarct and protecting against arrhythmias. Its effects include antioxidant and anti-inflammatory protection and prevention of heart cell death. Stroke. In ischemic stroke, berberine can reduce inflammatory factors in the blood and help limit neurological damage. It protects neurons by reducing oxidative stress and inflammation in the brain. Arrhythmia. Berberine has been shown to have anti-arrhythmic effects, which are crucial in the treatment of heart rhythm disorders. It affects ion channels in heart cells, helping to stabilize heart function. Berberine and type 2 diabetes. Berberine has long been studied for its anti-diabetic effects. As early as 1986, its ability to lower blood sugar levels was noted. Berberine works in many ways. It activates insulin secretion. It reduces insulin resistance by increasing the sensitivity of cells to insulin. It inhibits glucose production in the liver. It increases glucose uptake by cells independently of insulin and intensifies glucose burning processes. It has anti-inflammatory properties, which is important in the pathogenesis of type 2 diabetes, regulates the intestinal microflora, which is crucial in metabolic diseases. It can increase the number of beneficial bacteria and reduce pathogens. Berberine and obesity. Research suggests that berberine may play a beneficial role in the treatment of obesity. It can reduce weight gain, inhibit fat accumulation, and activate fat burning for heat production. It also has anti-inflammatory effects in adipose tissue and helps regulate the balance of intestinal microflora, which is often disturbed in obese individuals. Berberine and neurodegenerative and neuropsychiatric diseases. Berberine has a protective effect on the central nervous system, making it promising in the treatment of diseases such as Alzheimer's, depression, and anxiety. It may help reduce neurotoxic compounds and has antidepressant effects by influencing important signaling pathways in the brain. Importantly, berberine easily crosses the blood-brain barrier, which increases its potential in the treatment of neurological diseases. Berberine and anti-cancer activity. Berberine has significant anti-cancer activity against many types of cancer, such as breast, bladder, liver, and colon cancer. It works by inhibiting the growth of cancer cells, inducing their death, apoptosis and autophagy, as well as inhibiting the formation of new blood vessels, angiogenesis, and preventing metastasis. Berberine affects many intracellular processes that are crucial for the development of cancer. It can increase the expression of proteins that induce cancer cell death while reducing those that protect them. It also inhibits proteins responsible for the invasion and migration of cancer cells, which is crucial in preventing metastasis. In summary, as you can see, berberine is an extraordinary plant compound with enormous health-promoting potential. Its documented effects in the treatment of metabolic, cardiovascular, and neurodegenerative diseases, as well as in the fight against cancer, make it a valuable element of phytotherapy. It activates insulin secretion, reduces insulin resistance, affects fat metabolism, alleviates inflammation, and improves the balance of intestinal microflora. Despite impressive results, scientists emphasize that further extensive clinical trials are needed to fully assess the efficacy and safety of berberine in the treatment of various diseases and to optimize its bioavailability. Nevertheless, we can all appreciate its multidirectional action and consider it as a natural support in taking care of our health, always remembering to consult a doctor or pharmacist, especially in the case of existing medical conditions or when taking other medications. Nature gives us many gifts. Berberine is certainly one of the most valuable. Thank you for listening, and I invite you to watch and listen to our other materials. Please subscribe to our channel, which analyzes research and scientific articles.